Hello everybody, my name is Ashton, and this is my 2007 Suzuki GS500. Since the last episode on my channel, I put a phone mount on, and I got these white domino grips. And, well, they're a little, I don't know how white they are anymore, but, I mean, it's made the bike look pretty cool. Also got these bar ends, which is nice. Today, though, I'm putting on this headlight and bracket. So that just has two bolts that just go right here and then connects to the fairing as well, which I don't have right now. But what I'm doing is these turn signals here, these are not the stock mounting brackets. I do not know what these are actually. It looks like someone almost ghetto rigged it on there, which, I mean, that's fine, but I'm taking them off. And while taking this one off, so on this side, I mean, you can see he tried to do a little bit of electrical work here with some electrical tape, whatever. On this side, there was so much electrical tape surrounding all of these wires. It was insane. I just spent the last 20 minutes or so taking off that electrical tape, which you should never have to do. If you were working on bikes, you only need like one or two rings of electrical tape. He had like 15. It was insane. Like, it was like a whole tape roll. But as I was doing that, this little, let's get focus, this little piece that goes right here came off, so now I have to solder it back on. So we're in the process of doing that, waiting for the solder to heat up right now. All right, I soldered it. Let's see if we can focus here. Look at that beautiful bulb. In all fairness, my solder gun sucks. It's so old and it doesn't heat anything up, so I have to like touch the solder and then try to mold it on there, but you know what? It'll hold. So that's all that matters. I'm gonna take off this thing now, this bracket and this, and yeah, we'll go from there. This wasn't working too, so I wonder if now it'll work. Good news. It works now. So something must not have been connected there correctly, and so the blinker wasn't working, but we're all good. That is really, really good news. Now what? I'm gonna take the bracket off. So I've never seen this before. This right here is what is like between the metal and the fork, and it looks like an old like bike tire or something, dude. I've never seen that. That is the craziest thing in the entire world. This totally was some weird-ass universal mounting kit or something, because those were not supposed to be there. That was weird. All right, so I was able to get the headlight on, and, yeah, it works. High beam and everything. So that's good. Now, the only issue that I'm having, there's nowhere to put the blinkers. I can't put those mounts back on because it just, I don't know, it doesn't work. When you turn the, here. So say I was to put this mount back on, right? When I turn it, it hits this new metal piece. So these don't work. Unless I somehow figure out if I can mount it like to here, but still, no, I don't think that's gonna work. I don't know. I think for now, I'm just not gonna run blinkers on the front. The back ones work. I'm gonna be going on vacation anyway and getting the front piece for the bike, so that on Saturday, and I'm coming back Sunday, so I'm only be riding the bike. So yeah, wait, no, it'll be fine. I won't even need the blinkers, because I'm not even gonna be riding it. they'll be on there the next time that I'm riding it. So that's good. In other news, this just came in the mail. A chain for the bike. Because I'll show you guys. If you can see on this chain, it has like these spacers in between, right? And then they're just gone. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's like, okay, spacer, gone, gone, spacer. And so that's not good. And of the chain, it's really loose. This is all the frame is as far out as it can go. So we're gonna put this one on, which is specifically, it's the right fit. Yeah, gotta take this off, the cover, for the shade and whatnot. It's just a few 8mm bolts all the way around, and then you gotta take the shifter off. Wow, that is loose. I've been running. Wow. Oh, that's not good at all. Okay. Anyway, in the comments down below, leave. What the fuck? I've been wondering, is it worth? I've been seeing these like shifter boots recently. They go over this and stop marks from your shoes. Apparently, is it worth it, or is this like a waste of $20? Because I've been seeing it, and like I don't know. Let me know. This is way too loose though. Holy shit. All right, so I got the shifter off. Now it's just these bolts. Oh, am I tightening it right now? Nope, I'm loosening it. Just these bolts. Oh, okay, there's one. All right. Look at how insanely dirty it is. Wow. That is, geez Louise. All right, well, I got the new chain on. I hate putting chains on. It's really a pain in the ass, but I mean, it's on there, so that's good. Right now, I'm driving. I am on a 4-hour road trip, 8 hours round trip, drive to Indiana from Wisconsin. I'm going to pick up a parts bike. Suzuki GS 500, the same bike that I've been working on. I got a really good deal. I'm actually getting 2 bikes for $500, and it's got a clean title, which is good. I'll be able to swap over my bike onto that frame, and it's got all the plastics that I've been needing and trying to source, and it all looks like it's in decent condition. It just doesn't run, so I was able to talk the dude down to $500, which is amazing. Because the plastics alone online cost freaking $600. So I'm able to get a fresh frame with a clean title and plastics for $500. This is really great news. The only downside is I have an 8-hour round trip drive. But I'll keep you guys posted, keep you updated. Probably take some videos of the bikes once I get them trailered up. But yeah, all right, y'all, I'm about halfway there. Got about an hour 50 left. Pretty uneventful so far. The Indiana tolls robbed me. I had to pay like $40 at the tolls. I think on the way home I'm gonna drive an extra 30 minutes not to pay, because I'm poor. But other than that, yeah, we're just cruising out here. I've pretty much been on cruise control the whole time. Uneventful. I'll update you guys when I get the bikes. We picked up the bikes. Here they are. It's Honda CRF 500 actually. And here's the Suzuki. It's actually pretty nice. The gas tank's in like actually really nice shape. Might actually be able to get this one to run. I lied. There's a hole in the engine. But we got all the fairings, which is nice. And yeah, I mean, that's really all we need. So $500 for both of these. It's a steal. If anybody's looking for a $500 Honda, here you go. Parts bike. Take it. Right, we're about an hour and a half from home. Coming into Chicago. You can see all the buildings lit up green for St. Patty's Day. Chicago really is such a beautiful city at night, man. God, it's beautiful. The drivers suck. I'm going like, people are going like 150 miles an hour, but I'll update you guys when I am taking the bikes off at the barn. All right, it's the next day. We're here back at the barn. We're gonna be unloading everything today. Here's the first look in the daytime at the bikes. So we got the Suzuki GS500 and the 1985 Honda Interceptor 500 that is leaking oil. I'm just gonna sell this bike or get rid of it to a junkyard. I don't need it. But this bike need this front stay. It came with the windshield. This headlight's really, really nice. What else? It's got these decent levers, which this one got kind of messed up when I was driving it. I mean, putting it on the trailer, that's fine. But I don't know if y'all can tell, but this spray paint job is just horrendous. So we're gonna have to sand this down and spray it better. Like, geez, dude, that's terrible. But yeah, so we're gonna take off this front part. It's just these two bolts, just like last time. All right, I got this absolute treasure trove of parts back here. Here's the Honda Interceptor's front plastic. Got the inside plastic for the Suzuki. Got a nice seat for the Suzuki in good condition. Got the side plastics for the Suzuki in okay condition. Here's the windshield, and then there's this exhaust pipe and that exhaust pipe and bolts. All right, we're gonna be painting the front fairing here with this Krylon Fusion all-in-one paint primer gloss white. So this is the before. This is after the first base coat. Let it dry for a little bit, come back, give it another one. I feel like it's already looking 10 times better. One really cool thing that came with the new bike is this smoke taillight. So as you can see, right now the taillight is red. This one is smoked. That's gonna look really cool. This is after the second light coat. And then the next coat's gonna be the wet coat. Yeah, it's looking good. All right, well, we got it on there. It does look cool, but it's not gonna work, unfortunately. The top piece is broken here, which is supposed to be this piece. And these end sides are broken, which causes way too much play. These screws are all the way in as far as they can go. So we're just gonna have to use the stock one, which, I mean, it's all right. It still looks fine. All right, and this is after the first wet coat. I mean, there's definitely some imperfections, but for the most part, it looks decent. So this guy's done. And I mean, if you don't look too closely, it looks really good. But I mean, there's some imperfections. On this inside cowl, I'm trying to use this gray spray primer. This stuff, because even though this says paint plus primer, I don't know, it didn't really fill in any imperfections over there. So we're gonna try the gray stuff and then the paint and then see how that looks instead of just straight paint. Yes, I mean, the primer did the same thing as just like 2 base coats of the white stuff. There's still blemishes and whatnot. It's just spray paint does that. But I guess it allowed me to use less of the white, so that's fine. But, yeah, I'll just dry. It's looking pretty good. This guy's dry. I'm about to put him on the bike now. I totally lied. There's a whole bottom half. White, not white. So, gotta spray this now. All right, this is what I've been doing. I've been sitting in this rocking chair with my piece of sandpaper, sanding down all the black, making it smooth, and allowing for spray paint to stick to it. Always after you sand, make sure you spray some water on the, some soapy water, just some regular water, on where you were sanding, and use some shop rags to get all the dust off, because you don't want that underneath your new paint job. So, filming this video yet again on another day, and it is cold outside, which is why I'm wearing the full winter get-up. It's like 32 degrees, freezing. 0 degrees Celsius for you weirdos out there. But, yesterday, I kind of forgot to film what I was doing. I put the phone down and kind of just grinded, which I feel like I have an issue doing, because it makes for a decent bike, but not a good video. But I mean, I guess I can show you guys now what I did all of yesterday. This is the Suzuki. This is my handiwork. I got all the fairings on it, spray painted, got bolts for it and everything, and it looks pretty good, guys. Like, lights and everything work. I mean, this thing's pretty cool. It's in really good condition, too. I'm probably going to sell it. I'm going to try to list it for $3,500, see if I get any hits while I'm on vacation. But, I mean, yeah, that is pretty much what I did all of yesterday. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. We've got, like, an actual cockpit now with mirrors and a windscreen to hide behind for those highway miles. And listen, I know I'm not the greatest spray painter ever. And, yeah, I mean, it does look a bit spray painted, but it looks 10 times better than it did before. So I'm going to take a few pictures and probably get this thing listed. I'm going to start it off at $3,500 just because I got a clean title for it now. And what else? And there's a bunch of extra parts. Like the old parts bike, I took a bunch of stuff out, like the seat. I'm probably throwing the wheels in there, throwing the exhaust. And so that's like extra value to add. So I feel like $3,500 is a decent deal. And with that $3,500, I'm buying a 636. That's the bike I want. Really bad.